Tell me a story.
What kind of story?
It doesn't matter. Just make something up.
Okay. So there's this guy, and he's a pilot. And one day, he's flying on a trip from England back to the United States. And he's just flying alone over this infinite ocean. But suddenly, there's a huge mechanical failure, and his plane starts falling, But he doesn't die. He managed to survive on that island for 6 weeks before he accepted that no one was coming to save him. He builds a raft and prepares to leave. He's not going to let this island be what kills him. But not 2 days out to sea, he encounters a storm. And his last thought is how he wished he never left that island.
What was that?
What?
That was so depressing. Someone's been listening to too much Radiohead.
I'd like to see you tell a better story.
Deal. Okay, so there's this girl, and her name is Blair. If you ask anyone who knows her, they would tell you that Blair is the nicest person you'll ever meet. But they would also tell you about her long story of toxic relationships. So Blair thinks that she's done with dating for now. She's just going to take a break and focus on herself. But then she met James. And James is amazing. He's smart, he's funny, he's very handsome. He's just perfect. There's just one problem. James is a werewolf.
Wait, stop. A werewolf? Really? That story is cliched on so many levels.
Okay, how about this? We'll tell a story together, but I'll try to be less cheesy and you have to be more positive. Okay, so maybe the story follows a guy. Let's call him Brian, and he is tired of living, and today is the last day of his life.
But then, by some miracle, he's saved. And maybe the story is actually about Camellia, who fortunately was in the area because she likes to take evening walks on the tracks.
But it's not like Camellia doesn't have her own problems.
Either way, she still saved his life, and that's not soon forgotten. They began to have regular meetings at the train tracks where they first met. Soon, they fall deeply in love.
But one day, Camellia doesn't show up. She had a heart attack and was rushed to the emergency room. She sustained permanent damage to her heart, and the doctor only expected around 3 months to live.
But Brian would still visit Camellia every day. He would bring flowers and read her favorite books to her.
She still dies in the end. And now, we're back to where we started.
Where am I?
Brian, you're not supposed to be here.
But Camellia, I don't want to live without you.
Seriously, did I mean nothing? I saved your life and you're just gonna throw it all away?
Well,
Brian, you gotta go. Just focus on living.
The doctors inform him that the train was fortunately going slow enough to only sustain a minor concussion and a few broken bones.
Amazingly, the train had launched Brian into a piece of rebarb that would have pierced his heart and killed him. Fortunately, he had a book in his pocket, and it took the majority of the force.
you saved me again, Camellia.
So, what did you think of that story?
It was perfect.